Hello and welcome to the Erewash Valley Trail. The Erewash Valley Trail is a circular walking or cycling route which takes in over 30 miles of waterways and countryside on the Nottingham and Derbyshire border. It takes in some of my favourite places, such as the River Trent and Trent Lock, spends much of its time near water, and more importantly, it's never too busy. Our ride starts at Langley Mill Basin and heads south as indicated on this page. We travel clockwise around the route until we reach Trent Lock. We then turn and head north along the Erewash Canal. Eventually we make it back to Langley Mill Basin, and that's where our journey ends. The initial part of the route is a few hundred yards on a quiet country lane, but quickly we hit the first of the traffic-free sections. As you can see, there was a lot of moisture in the air when we rode this route in November 2015. The water also had an undesirable effect on the noises created when braking. The route is relatively new and has been signed for about 5 or 6 years. You will notice that there are many shortcuts and links across the trail which connect communities and provide shorter local loops and split the trail into smaller sections. It was a very interesting day trying to find out what mysterious creatures were lurking in the mist. I believe that these ponies had used the mist to help escape the fields that they normally live in. As you'll see, the surfaces of the route are all good, the worst being compacted earth, and it's rideable on any hybrid or mountain bike, possibly even a gravel bike with minimum difficulty. This was our first stretch of canal, but I believe we should have been travelling on a wider path over on the left bank. This only dawned on me when I reached the gate and realised it wasn't quite suitable for bikes. Here it is, the wider path I was speaking about. And that's where we need to go next. Much of the trail is well signposted. However, as you travel up or down the easterly side of the route, if you're going to have any navigation difficulties, this will be where they are, as you pass through numerous towns and villages. The west side is just a case of following the Erewash Canal. Remember to stay left where possible on shared use pathways. This little bit of technical riding takes us under the M1 and then back up on the other side. Be careful to look out for this path by the garden centre. We missed it the first time I went on the scenic route. If you feel more confident off the road, then you'll be happy here. There's a shared use path that takes you along the road into Bramcote. Once again, the signage through the town is very good, and you're quickly navigating through and out of Bramcote. This bridleway was actually a place where we did lose our way temporarily. I was looking out for a right hand turn and then it didn't quite look right. Turns out the actual real turn was a few hundred yards in front of us in a field. Passing through Beeston was quite easy, as we just follow the line of the tramway. Although when we came to a junction, the Attenborough Nature Reserve was signposted left, the map I had said continue right and find a pathway. When I eventually found the pathway, it looked as though it was a footpath only. It wasn't long before we were back on track and heading towards Attenborough Nature Reserve. We decided on this occasion to get a sandwich and a coffee at Attenborough rather than continuing to Trent Lock and eating there. After braking for around 30 minutes, we're on our way. Once leaving the Attenborough Nature Reserve Visitor Centre, take a right and go up the hill and over the bridge. Although I say hill, it's more of a steep ramp. One thing you will notice is that the pathways throughout the nature reserve are always very busy. If you have a really heavy bike, be warned, this bridge can only handle 7.5 tonnes. It's not too long before you reach this junction. You'll then head right along the River Trent towards Trent Lock. As you approach Langley Lock, there are signs advising you to walk your bike. It's not too long though before you can remount and follow the Langley Canal towards Trent Lock. The Langley Canal is a half-mile navigable link that's used to bypass a weir on the River Trent. Trent Lock is a junction of the River Soar, River Trent and Erewash Canal, where you can stop and eat or drink, or just have a break on the route. There are a number of places to choose from at Trent Lock, and after your break you just head up north of the Erewash Canal. When I first visited the Erewash Canal, it was in quite a state of disrepair. However, it has been developed and maintained considerably in recent years. The western side of the route is extremely easy to follow, as you just stay on the Erewash Canal until you once again reach Langley Mill Basin. As you can see, towards the end of our ride the mist had burnt off and the scenery began to come to life. There is a lot of information available about the route, its history and the wildlife found on it in a PDF guide which I will place a link to in the description below. Here we go under the M1, this time heading north. We are almost at the end of our journey. As we ride the last mile or so to Langley Mill Basin, let's take a look at the scores. For time taken we awarded 4 wheels. You should allow 3 to 4 hours for this route at a gentle pace, but you can probably go a little faster and still take in the scenery. We rode around 30 miles, so we awarded 3 wheels out of 5 for the total distance. We gave the terrain a score of 1 wheel. It's very easy going and mostly flat. We also gave technical difficulty 1 wheel out of 5, as there is very little to challenge you technically, just go along and enjoy the ride. The scenery is great. All the riding waterside really made my day. I always enjoy routes that take in either a canal or a river. The route is easy to follow and well signed, and there are many places you can stop for food or drink along the way. The Erewash Canal stretch was my favourite part of the ride, and one charming attribute of it is it never seems to have as much traffic as either the Calder or the Ayr Valley routes. Overall we gave the Erewash Valley Trail 4 wheels out of 5. If you ever get the opportunity to check out this great route, you won't be disappointed. If you have any questions, please use the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please like and share. If you want to see more of the cycle routes we do, then feel free to subscribe. If you would like to see another video right away, then there are a selection on the screen for you now. Until next time, stay safe on those trails, and thanks for watching.